Good morning, children. I hope you're well. Today in maths, you're going to be using some larger numbers, dividing by one digit. There are some questions today that I envisage, I can see that might pose a couple of problems for you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through them now. I'm not going to give you the answers for them all, but I'm going to talk you through how to tackle them. So we got to do some fluency work. I want us to look today at using the bus stop method. You've used lots of different methods in the white rows, and we're going to look today at using the bus stop again, like we did the other day. So my question here is 3,560 divided by 5. So following the same rules that we did last week, how many times does 5 go into 3? It doesn't. There are no groups of 5 in 3. So we put a 0 at the top, cross it over, and move it across. How many groups of 5 in 35? Counting up in 5s till we get to 35. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. 7 times. Then we say how many 5s in 6? There is one group of 5 in a group of 6, with one left over. And then how many 5s in 10? 2. So the answer is 712, because we don't need that 0 at the front. That was just our placeholder. Then let's have a look at the next one. So I'm not going to do this one. These are some of the fluency ones that are on your paper today. You might be able to do this one mentally. Have a think about that. Do you recognise anything about these numbers with the 9? But I'm just going to follow the same method at the top. So how many times does 9 go into 2? It doesn't, so we put a 0 at the top. Then you do how many 9s in 27? Put your answer up here. How many 9s go into 3? It doesn't, so move it across. How many 9s go into 36? Let's have a look at this next one here. I thought this might pose a problem when you look at it. It's basically looking at using the bar method or the bar model. So these bars are exactly the same length. So this number at the top has got to be equal to this at the bottom here. It's exactly the same length. So what we've got to think is how many equal parts is this orange bar split into? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's 7 equal parts, and we need to find in this one the value of A. So all we've got to do is we're going to do 9,415. I'm going to use the bus stop for this one. And how many equal parts did we say? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And you're going to use your bus stop as you know how to do on the previous screen for that one. Looking at this one here, it's the same again. So I've got 5,328. How many equal parts? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 this time. So I'm going to put 8 on the outside of my bus stop. And I've got 5,328. Remember, it's very difficult for me to use the ruler on this one, but I know you'll be using your ruler to make your sums nice and neat. And then I thought we'd look at this one as well, because you might be thinking now, oh, but what do I do at the top? Do I need to split my C in half? What's the value of C? All we need to do here is add up the orange bar. So 120 times 4, or 120 repeated addition, add 120, add 120, add 120. So I've got 420, 40, 60, 80. 480 is my top bar here. And then how many equal parts? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to divide it by 6. You should be able to do that mentally now, but give it a go, bus stop, or you could do it mentally. Let's have a look at one more that I thought might pose a problem. So find the missing digits. So we've got here 8,960 something, and the answer is 2,200 and something 1. So the easiest way to do it is to look at this one here now. So I've got to think, how many times can a number be divided exactly into 8 to give me 2 equal parts? So if I've got 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 88, 8. And I've got to have 2 groups. I've got to split it exactly into 2 groups. There's 4 in that one, and there's 4 in that one. So I'm going to be dividing by 4, and I can double check that. How many times does 4 go into 8? 2. How many times does 4 go into 9? 2, with something left over. And you can continue that. I don't want to do the rest of it for you. I want you to do that, please. So that's just a little bit of some help for you today. You can go back and look through. You did the bus stop really, really well the other day with 2-digit numbers. It's just the same process with no matter how big that number is when you're dividing by a 1-digit number. Give it a go, and good luck. See you later.